Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Happy Saturday, October the 4th. Mike here from Health and Wealth. Welcome to the live stream. We made it. We are in. We're doing this thing. It is, like I said, 9 a.m. and feeling good. Had a great night yesterday. We had this Friendsgiving. So up here in Canada, Thanksgiving is a couple of weekends away. But last we had a park party with all the neighborhood gang. We have a pretty tight group here. Awesome times. All the kids. I don't know how many kids there were. Like 30, maybe less, maybe 20. And then just some of the neighbors. Good times. We stayed there till about almost 10 o'clock at night. We had a little fire. Glorious times. Glorious times at the park. Just awesome. So this morning I woke up with some ambition. I said I should go live with the people, right? We love these lives. I think we love these lives. And I have a mission today. The mission is to get more than my top like count ever before. I don't know if this is possible, but I am looking right now. I think the top likes I've ever got in a video was 120. Well, that was a Sunday. 130 was the top likes I've ever received. So we're gonna try and beat that today. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see here. Can we get to 130 likes on this live video? That is going to be the question. Need your support with that. I put it out there. There's a poll. I'm just going to make sure that's muted. It is. Life is good. Woohoo! Good morning. I'm just going to get to all your chats here. Time to make some coffee. Man, I went for a shower and I asked my other half, can you make coffee? She said, yeah, oh, yeah, sure. And then I came back about 5 minutes ago, no coffee. And I said, I'm going live over here. I need that coffee. So I'm going to dip out in a couple of minutes to go get it. But yeah, I need that coffee too. This is a good conversation to have. Consider buying Strategy's STRC preferred stock to help offset the loss income of SGov. Building a sample portfolio with stock analysis and the overall distribution yield is about 13.77%. You know, that's so funny that you say that because that's what I used to invest in. Not that, but 13%. And that was from a Canadian ETF called HYLD. That was the top dog when it came to distributions up here. And then the YieldMax stuff came out. So 13%. I mean, what's that take? 5 years to double? Something like that, right? The rule of 72. So yeah, it might not be a bad play. I'm looking at it right now. I'll share my screen with you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. Let's do that entire screen. There we go. So yeah, it just came out, right? July 25th. So it's done very well so far. I mean, I wouldn't say very well, but it's gone up 11%. Yeah, I haven't spent much time looking at it, to be honest with you, but yeah, if you're saying it pays 13%, then I'm just gonna trust you. That's cool. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Clive? What's up, more sugar? How are you? How's it going, Joseph? Boom, boom. Morning, Philip. Good morning. I agree. I agree. She's currently making pancakes, though. Not that I'm gonna eat them because I'm gonna be here with you guys. Hey, like number 5. I love when you guys count it out too. Early in California. What's up, Forrest? California. Yeah, good times. Good times. I got invited to this is pretty funny. I got invited to a Granite Shares event called Stocktoberfest in California. The guy emailed me, said, we'd love to have you. We're gonna pay for your flight and accommodations. And I was like, okay, great. I'm bringing the whole family. And then he never wrote me back again. He's like, nah, we're good. But then I didn't realize that the tickets to this event are like, oh, don't quote me on the top number, but I think it's like $1,000. Could be 1,300, and I wouldn't have gone anyways. I'm not paying, let's call it $1,000 US to go schmooze with other influencers. I'm not interested. No, thank you. But at Stocktoberfest, they were gonna do golfing. They were gonna stay at this really nice hotel. What else are they doing? Yoga, which I'm not into that. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not paying money to go do that. And then like schmoozing with the Granite Share people. So that was really, really funny. I could have been a scam, but I'm not paying. I am not paying to go to your event and talk about your stuff, just so we know out there if anybody's watching that cares. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Blocks exploded this week. Did it really? Let's look it up. Blocks, and because Monday was the payer, right? Blocks 5-day. Oh, yes, it did. Did very well, up almost 12%. That's crazy. I did do a video on that. That is that's good, right? Crypto also exploded this week. We didn't see the benefits too much on Mr. or MSTY. We saw it a little bit near the beginning of the week, but not so much at the end of the week. And Bitcoin up to 122, I think. I think I looked this morning actually. Yeah, there it is, 122 for Bitcoin. So it gained real close next to its all-time highs there. I don't think it surpassed it yet, but it is tracking that way, isn't it? Maybe it did surpass it? No. I could have swore it was like 124 for just a second there. So it's working its way towards that. Josh, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing great. Thanks for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Appreciate you so much, and everybody else that's hit it so far. We're trying to complete a mission here, everybody. The mission is, can we get to 130 likes? That's the mission. I have a sneeze coming on here. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if this mute button works. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Does anybody else have one sneeze a day? That's me. That's all I do. Oh, like into the banks? Well, holy smokes. Let me tell you about, I have a buddy that invested in Scotia at the same time as the YieldMax stuff, and he's up on Scotia compared to the YieldMax, right? YieldMax is still up for him, but his Scotiabank is crushing it right now, and he did that about 2 years ago. And so he's pretty happy with that. Scotia's got a weird stock symbol. Scotia stock? What is it called again? Oh, yes. BNS, Bank of Nova Scotia. So what did I say? He had it for like 2 years. So it was around April, I thought he bought it. So let's go from that. From there to here, up 34% in share price. Plus he got distribution every quarter, which is approximately $1. Oh, $1.10. I could see it right there below my mouse. So he's pretty happy with that one. He also bought Enbridge at the same time. And I always do it wrong. Is it Enbridge and Enbridge EMD? Enbridge. Here it is here. And yeah, it's EMB. What's going on here? I even typed that in at the exact same time. So right around April of 2023 till now, up 30% on that one as well. So those are two good positions that he has. So the bank stocks are pretty darn good. Well, the Canadian bank stocks. I don't know about your U.S. bank stocks down there, but the Canadian ones are pretty good. Hey, what's happening? We went straight to business today, Wolf. There's no like greetings, no nothing. We just went straight to business. What's up, my true serenity? How are you doing? Dun, dun. San Diego, Wales. Actually, that's where the Granite Share thing is in San Diego. Yeah. Oh, nice. People are liking the Granite Shares. Yeah, they are. They are. They are. Oh, okay. That's cool. There you go. Bitcoin. Yeah, hanging out at 122. You do tons of sneezes. I only do one. One and I'm good. One and done. I didn't do music today because last week all it was music. Um, yeah, true, right? Whenever you have these kind of stocks, like you're not going to be able to live on these stocks unless like you have a massive pool of money because they're not paying out every single month for you. They're paying out quarterly, so they're very good growth stocks, and I think it's important to have some growth in your portfolio. But yeah, Enbridge has been good. Enbridge pipeline is just absolutely massive and growing. They did I invested in Enbridge near the beginning of my 5 years in investing, and I mean I would be up 81% on that position if I had kept it, which is good. Plus the distribution in that time, but yeah, they were fighting with pipelines in the U.S. Whenever I sold out, and then I got into HYLD stock. That's kind of the journey. Here it is, Hamilton, Canadian company, 12% yield at the moment. It's approximately a 13. Oh wow, it's gone up in price. Wow, $14 ETF, and it pays out 13 cents in distribution. So not too bad. Oh no, I don't want to subscribe. Thank you very much. Sneeze into the sneeze into the sunshine. Will a mist come back at me? Oh, you took a payment. There you go. You deserve it. I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move. Claiming the 15%. So for me, with my brokerage, they do it automatically for me. So before I get my distribution, so I'll give you an example. This next week is NVIDIA, and let's just say it paid me $100 for simple math. My brokerage will just take the 15% right away, and so I'll get 85 in my account. Which is, it's kind of funny though for us if you think about it, right? So we're gonna get charged in our tax-free savings account 15% withholding tax here in Canada, but then that U.S. to Canada conversion rate is about 15%, so it's almost net even, almost, if you think about it that way. Oh, Rigetti. Does anybody know how to say it? Is it like a hard G or a soft G? Rigetti. I gotta look it up. Rigetti. All right, I'm bringing it up. Never looked at this in my life. Over the last, wow, yeah, no wonder you're looking at that. Now I know Rigetti's in ulty, right? So did this blow past their calls? It should help with their upside a little bit of the share price. The last 5 days up 25%. Holy smokes, that's huge. Quantum stocks, Rigetti, computing, and D-Wave surged double digits this week. Here's what's driving the big move. Quantum. Wow, it's cool, man. That's awesome. If you have your money in that, you're probably feeling pretty darn good this week. That's for sure. Tesla. Yeah, Tesla was decent this week, wasn't it? Man, the Tesla surge this last week was huge. That's for sure. And then it came back down to reality. Let's see here. Yeah, I had a huge run up over the last month, but then the last 5 days came down a little bit. I always said if it got under 300, I would buy it again. Here it was, a few times under 300. Oh, Lunar? How about Rocket Lab for space stocks? RKLB is the symbol. Rocket Lab, that could be a good one too. Their mission is to reuse their rockets, their fuselage, and then shoot a rocket to the sky every single day. That's their goal. They want to do that. And they have, yeah, a lot of new technology coming in. That's very exciting. So the thing with rocket stocks, and something that I've learned, is you want to be watching the rocket launch. Holy smokes, I can't believe that. There's some FOMO happening over here. I even said, I mean, I bring it up all the time. I said it in a poll. Should I reinvest this Misty money into Misty, into Rocket Lab, into Palantir, or into NVIDIA? And everybody said Misty. So I said, I was like Elon Musk. Whatever the poll says, I'm doing. And that was around $20. Oh, gross. But yeah, I think the key is if you have a rocket company, you should watch the rocket launches, and if the rocket blows up, you sell it instantly. Like if the market's open, you sell it instantly, and then you know what? You're gonna notice your stock go way down, and then you just rebuy. Something to think about. With the CRA, your total paid to IRS is tax credit. Oh, so we get a little bit of money back. I got a little bit of money back last year, actually. Yeah. Harji Rigetti. All right. I like it. Harji Rigetti. You got the Rocket Lab? Man, it's been cooking, eh? Been cooking. I love watching. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a dude thing, but I love watching rockets take off. I also, every time an airplane goes over my head, I have to watch it. Do you guys do the same thing? Added 3 more shares of Mister. Yeah. Yeah, I watched a couple videos, and it was okay. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, you had to watch an ad? Oh, very nice. Thank you for watching that in full. Intuitive Machines, I am 3 coming up in February. Lunar, sell some in preparation to launch. I'm gonna check it out. What's it called? Lunar is the symbol. Lunar stock. Ooh, it's right in line with the budget. Nice. Kinetics. All right, well, I'll leave that on my screen to take a look at it later. That's not too shabby for a share price. You know, picture that. If they can compete and they can do well, and they're a decent company, which I know nothing about right now. You know, like you said, the rocket stocks. One to pay attention to is ASTR. They were a very promising rocket company. Had a huge hype. They made, or they got to orbit, or they surpassed orbit, whatever it is. Elon said it was a big deal. And then their next rocket exploded, and now they're no longer a publicly funded company. They're private. So pay attention to that stuff before you dive into these rocket companies. Oh, me too. I actually have a buddy in my neighborhood who is a mechanic for a helicopter. And we're constantly, so this, I think this is a cool story. We're sitting on his back deck, and he's a mechanic for I'm not even going to say the company, but this company was up rescuing people from a tornado that went through up in it's called Algonquin Park, which is a massive provincial park here in Canada. And this tornado went through, and it just wiped out the roads, flooded the roads, and the roads were gone. So they had to go rescue these people all day, and then fly them into a city called North Bay. And so We're hanging out on his back deck, barbecuing this summer, and he's like, "Oh, the boys are coming back," and he had them on this app, and so it's kind of far away, North Bay from where I live, and I was like, "How long is it going to take them to fly back?" He said, "Oh, probably like 45 minutes." Well, 35 minutes. We hear this like wicked slapping noise, not your typical helicopter, but they turned on some sort of, I don't know, thruster or something, and it was just like bah, 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 bah. It was like, I was like, oh man. And they did a flyover of his house, and they did this wicked tilt over. It was awesome. It was good times. And I was like, going out there doing like kick flips, and it was good times, that's for sure. I can't get enough. This is totally live. This is actually live right now. We are live. Hello. This is live. And hey, can you guys do me a favor? We're having some fun this morning. Can you guys hit the like button? We're trying to get to 131. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, because I don't know if we'll have 131 people watch the video. 82% of you in the poll have said, yes, we can do it. Some of us are they hope for things, and some of us are realists. So 18% said no. But I need your help. And you know what? I'm going to help myself. I am number 16. Let me know in the chat what number of like you are as we get here. That would be awesome. Everything is awesome. All right, Joby, is this another one for Rockets? I got to leave this one up here. Did you say Joby? Look at all these names, right? There's just thousands. Oh, Joby Aviation. Wow, so all the rocket, is this a rocket company too? They're all going up. I mean, the whole market kind of went up this week. Is it a good buy? Hold. I'll take a look into it for sure. Yeah, that's cool though. Ulty now. Friday is nice, that's for sure. All right, nice. Ulty, yeah. I was taking a look. My passive is down today. Questrade is doing an update. But I didn't get my distributions in here yet, but they showed up in my actual account. But yeah, 909 Ulti shares at the moment. So I don't know, what is that? Like $80, something like that, and then minus the tax on top of that. But last month, you can see the progression of Ulti. It's kind of small. But in July, I made $24. I brought in $24 from Ulti. In August, I brought in $221. September, $362. So that means that this month I should be bringing in like the $470 range from Ulti, because I just continue to put all of the distributions into it here. And then so bringing it to 1,400 shares. But yeah, we'll see. You know what, though? I am kind of curious about things like blocks. Things like WPay, in order to get paid different days, especially if they're successful strategies, then I'm really interested in them as well. They could be an option down the road. We'll see. Sun Hydrogen. Oh, yeah. I remember hydrogen was getting like a lot of hype for a long time. Hydrogen cars, things like that. Yeah. No Wednesdays for you? It's not a hard G. Oh, it's like gelato. Oh man, there's so many conflicting stories happening right now. No, it's true. No, one does not. That's very true. This is AI. You know what, guys? Let's take a 1 minute break. Okay, but let's come back. Sound good? I'm gonna throw on some music. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go grab a coffee. Can you hear that? We're taking a 1 minute break. Oh, where's the music? Oh man, I have my speakers turned down again today, don't I? I do. There we go. Hold on 1 second. 1 minute break. We'll be right back, okay? All right, we're back. Did I lose anybody? I think I did. Somebody's like, kick rocks, I'm out of here. Taking a 1-minute break in the middle of a live? What's wrong with you? Listen, I had to get coffee, okay? Too funny. You hit it twice? Man, that does help, actually. Too funny. Number 3 for Clive. Clive, thanks for becoming a member, by the way. That's so huge of you. Like, it goes a long way. I appreciate that so much. I think they're thinking of that. I don't know if there is. You're in charge of finding out, though, okay? You're in charge. Helicopters. October 5 Fridays. Oh. Possibly. Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah. Absolutely. We're up to 22. Yeah, you guys can hear the music. You know, it's really funny. I set it to medium because you can set it to aggressive, and I just set it to medium. See you, Wolf. Have a great day, buddy. Well, listen, okay. I love talking on. I love to talk, okay? But I'm taking away time from my family to talk to you guys, so I'm gonna get paid for my time. So that's why. Nobody watches these lives after, so it's all now or never for making money during this time. But you know, I always think about it this way. How do I want to say this correctly? I'm not doing this for free, and you know, I could be doing other things like going out for a bike ride right now. So that's why there's ads on here. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you had YouTube Premium, other things. Thanks so much, Guerrero. Have a great day, buddy. All right, let's get back on track over here. So we've had a good discussion over many different things here so far. One of the things that I wanted to take a look at was Michael Saylor made a tweet today that I thought was interesting. I'll bring it up here shortly. Yeah, we're doing well. 9,944. Let me just go. 900. Oh, I lost 4 subscribers with this live. Oh my goodness. Not necessarily because of that, but I was at 46 earlier today. It's too bad. That is too bad. But that's okay. It's been a slow month in growth. I think because August and September were kind of rough months on the stock market, especially for us high yield investors. But the rest of the market did okay. But you know, the Bitcoin stuff and the Bitcoin stuff predominantly didn't do as well this last couple of months. So it's been a tough grind to get subscribers here, but I'm trying to get to 10,000. It'll happen. I have a feeling I've got ideas of how to make that happen, but let's go to September, and I'll share my screen with you guys. Give me a second here. I'll bring it up. I will bring it up. Add to stage. There we go. So subscribers. So you can see subscribers in September were lower than my my June month here. So you can see I had steady progression. June, July was huge. August, and then September, only 646 subscribers in September. But that's just the growth of a channel, right? You have your ups and your downs. So far in October, only a couple of days, right? 4 days. 82 subscribers. That's pretty good though. Yeah, you know, I just keep plugging away over here, having fun with it, enjoying putting the content out to the people, and I try to respond to messages the same day. Just yesterday, we got a little busy with the park party, and something crazy happened in my life yesterday, everybody. You guys know how I'm a real estate agent, right? So I signed up. Hold on. How do I do this? Do you see this? I'm not sharing any information about that world. But I got an email, 10 to 3. Your time to be in the office is now. So, you know, we try to have somebody in the office all the time, and I signed up for it. I totally forgot. I just worked out, so I was like, oh my goodness, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So I showered. I told my other people, because I still have another job, right? And I told them, hey guys, I will be back, but you can reach me here, blah, blah, blah. And I went into the office, and actually that's where I revealed this video from, was from the real estate office. I'm so new there, right? So I was like, we're good with like uploading and downloading things from the internet here, right? They're like, yeah, for sure. So anyways, that was good times. And then back home for the party last night. So I didn't get a real good opportunity to go through the comments on this one. But I'm going to later today. So anyways, that's a little bit about how I run my show over here. Different than some people, that's for sure. I think green tea drinkers. That's really good, exactly. Who am I looking up here? The Sailor, right? Michael Sailor. Boom, I got too many things around my microphone. I just hit my microphone, everybody, of course. There we go. This is the one I saw. Bitcoin is better than money. I think we'll hit it. You know, I have a feeling I'm going to hit it before the end of next week. I think so. I know how to kind of manipulate the views and the subscribers, so I don't want to be that guy. Like, I could easily put out, what if you put $10,000 into this? You know, those types of videos out there, right? And I don't really want to do that unless it's something that I want to invest in, of course. So we'll see. Yeah, Ybit, interesting. You know what? It's so strange. The best, by the way, how are you doing? It's so strange that a lot of these sub-Bitcoin things aren't cooking right now. Like, look at the last 5 days on that. I mean, it is up 6.86% in 5 days, which is really, really good. Yeah, I'm interested in finding out why they're not doing well as we hope they are, right? Mr. didn't do as great. Misty didn't do as great as Bitcoin. And yeah, that's a really good comment. The next comment down here is they may not be structured to capture most of that upside. That's very, very true. Very true for sure. So, man, timing, right? I went ahead and I invested my typical $100 on payday into Bitcoin when it was 108,000 last Friday. Actually, it was Saturday. Let's go here. So, yeah, right here, Saturday. I bought it at 108,000, just in the 108 range, and then boom, it took off. It's awesome, good for it. I still don't care though about this price because I'm still going to continue to buy more. I wish it stayed at 108 for the next 5 years, and then it took off. But it won't. But yeah, so we'll see. As this goes, next 5-10 years, we'll see where it's at. But my prediction is 145,000 by end of year. That's my prediction. I don't like to highball things, but you know, Tommy Lee said 200,000, and last week we asked the question, what do you guys predict? A lot of people were saying 165, 175. Somebody said 131, and you know, a week ago today, that would have been a huge jump, 131, right? But I mean, look at it now. In just 1 week. Do this 5 days in just 5 days, right? Well, I mean, that's not that great of a comparison. Let's go from Saturday of last week. Here it is. Up to now, 11%. Huge. So can it do it again and again and again and again and again? It's not going to make me rich at this point in my life, but just because I haven't put a lot of money into it. But it is like the number one thing I think about next to real estate to invest in for me. So I don't know about you guys. If you have like a number one thing you're like you need to get into, you want to get into, let us know what it is here. Is it going down? Is it going to zero? I want to call you Purple so bad. Purple Yogurt. I haven't talked to you in so long. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Yeah, that upside is tough, isn't it? That's for sure. That is for sure. So, distributions the last week here, I didn't get any because I'm not in Group A. So I don't have any Group A's. And it didn't show up because my brokerage is having maintenance today, but I have ulty. What's my margin looking like? Oh yeah, see that? Maintenance. It's not gonna show. It's too bad. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, it's over. They're really going into maintenance. But my margin is $542. I don't know. What do you guys think about this strategy of investing a little bit, just a little bit into margin and then paying it off every single month? The saying is it robbing Peter to pay Paul? Because what I'm doing is taking the distributions automatically and then just paying off that margin with them in full every month, and then it leaves me with a little bit after. But I think the benefit to it is that it will allow me to buy them up front to reap that benefit. So it's 100 shares of ulti, right? So that's like $36 is nothing. That's not a lot to a lot of people, but it front loads it, and then I can pay it off, and then I can just front load it again and again, kind of thing. That's my strategy. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna use margin again, but go 50% can easily pay off end of the year. Yeah, just be the only reason that I shouldn't say the only reason. Part of the reason why I'm only going $500 is because I know I could pay that off like today. I could just transfer the money in and it's paid off. If the market decides to go all like down quickly and bad things happen and they're saying you gotta sell your shares, I can pay that off in 2 seconds, right? But $1,000, that's starting to take some of the weekly money out of what I want to spend. And then, if I do more and more, then it's not being responsible. Back in the day, I used to gamble every paycheck. I would go play poker. And I always did well with that. I basically almost never lost. But and then I moved my buddies like, let's play craps. And then you would always lose in craps, right? Hedging your bets, playing the dark side. And I'm just not into that gambly lifestyle anymore. So that's why I only go $500 with the margin. Because it's not, for me, it's not gambly because I can pay it off super quick. And I think with my family structure right now, that's the way to go. Who knows? Down the road, maybe we do more, but not now. Like if the market tumbles for 2 or 3 months in a row, or 4 months in a row, then we start to see some green days. Maybe then I'll jump in with 1,000 and take that gamble. But when the market is at all-time highs, every single week it hits new all-time highs, this isn't the time for me to do that. If that makes sense. Yeah, so that's why I'm only doing 500. Boom, 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 boom. Slot machines, the sevens, what are they called? The lucky sevens. So funny. We went to Casino Rama long time ago. My buddy worked there, and we just went out for a night out. And he's dealing at a table, and my other half goes, "Hey, what was that slot machine you said that was going off a whole bunch?" I was like, "You're gonna get him fired. You can't say that to him. What is wrong with you?" And he was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. Oh man, luckily he didn't get fired. That was like 20 years ago. Maybe a little bit more. Too funny. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. Here's how it's worked out so far. I did it last month, $500. Well, 552 I think was the number. 100 shares of ulty, $5.52, and I paid it back in full. It did take all of them to pay it back. So it was the ulti from itself, okay, because that paid out, I guess, $9, right? And then the next week it took the NVDY, then it took the CONY and the hooy, and then it took a portion. I think I was still with $200 left over of the MSTY distribution to pay it off in full. So that was cool. And then I went with the extra $200 and bought more ulti with it. So I front loaded it at the beginning of the month, and then I paid it off, and then I was able to buy, you know, an additional, whatever that is, 15, 20 shares from the extras left over. This month I bought into it during Group A, but I don't get paid in Group A. So next month, I think I'm going to wait until the week of Group B to buy into it. So that it's just not sitting there. I mean, it is an extra $9. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's been good so far. We're a whole 1 month into this thing. So whatever, right? Whatever. Some of the coin ETFs, Bitcoin is. Hey, what's happening, by the way? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Bitcoin has exploded in the last week or two, but the ETFs have gone down. No, you. I think that's justified frustration. So, just thinking out loud. Somebody said it in the chat too. That they're capped, right? Their calls are capped. So let's say it is Coinbase as an example. Okay. Coin stock. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's do the whole thing live. Okay. Let's go check it out. Let's use Coinbase as an example. Okay. Boom. And CONY. And then we're going to open up all of their current positions. You can see yesterday's thumbnail sitting there. Boom. All right, I'm loading it up. It'll take like 30 seconds here. So this is their positions for next week. I'll zoom into it. So they got the synthetics, which are, you know, they're stagnant. They just sit there. And then down here is their calls. Anything with a minus sign is their calls. And then anything without the minus sign is they had to pay for this. These are their credit call spreads. So their calls are ranging from 377 all the way up to 385. So the goal is for Coinbase to be underneath these ones right here. And if Coinbase takes off and goes above these, then we're capped. And then that's what they hope with these things, that helps with that capped move. But these are just so high, so much higher. They're $20 more than all of these. So there's not a tremendous benefit to them other than they have to pay money to open them up. Like if they did $10 more, sure. So let's go with the ones here that they've already generated premium from. And these are all expiring on Friday, which is the 10th. Highest one's 385, lowest one is 377. So they're hoping that for the price of coin stock to be under 377. And so already that first one is capped. Now they probably opened this last week. And they had it for like a week and a half. Probably opened it like a week ago, Thursday or Wednesday. I haven't been paying attention to it, but so already that one is capped. And then what else do they have? 380 it's at right now. This one's capped. So only two right here are good for the upside of the share price. So if it continues to go up over the next week, then these two are going to give us some upside. Luckily, this is the biggest position. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say luckily. It's only $2.50 out of the money. So that has a lot to do with that share price not going up. Is the calls are, I mean, YieldMax strategy is to collect as much premium, right? Yield max, much yield as possible. The downside to doing that is that on volatile companies like Coinbase, this is going to happen. And so your share price won't go up. And then the other downside is that this right here, they're going to have to close this. And that's going to cost money to do that, right? So they generated income. Where is the scrolly bar? There it is. They generated income. There's the income right here. All of that. But now they're going to have to close that if Coinbase is still above 377 come Friday. And that's going to take a little bit of that money out of that premium they collected. So that's part of the reason right there. Just so you know. Oh, no. Oh, man. I was playing Caribbean Stud when I was in college. And I missed the jackpot, which was like 130,000 by one card. And then the next hand, like the very next hand, the next seat next to me won it. $136,000. So he gave us all $1,000. That was nice of him. He didn't have to do that. Yeah, just be budget conscious. Like, understand before you do it. Really look into what happens if the market is red for like a week straight or a month straight. What's gonna happen, right? They're gonna make you. And I'm not an expert on this one because I just started. They're going to make you sell your shares at a loss to pay it off, or you're going to have to generate cash to put in there to pay it off. So just know the downsides before you do it. That's what I would say. Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. I mean, I can't tell you what to do the best. But it depends on like what you're looking for. Are you looking for, what are you looking for? This would be for me like a very, very long-term hold. That is what it is for me. It's a very long-term hold. That's all it is. So I don't know. Yeah, do what you got to do. Do what you think is right for you. How long is your period of time where you're okay to leave it in there and go like this? Because for me, it's minimum 5 years. But I'm hoping 10 years I can leave it in there for. And then hopefully it's just a big old pool of money. That's my hope. Yeah, a line of credit. It's funny. Like a line of credit for me is cheaper than the margin that I pay. That's why, yeah, I've been thinking about that too. Here's the only problem. I have a little psychology issue there. And that is, I don't know what it is. I don't know why this is the way it is. But if I take it from my line of credit and I put it into my account, whenever I get paid the distributions, I don't like withdrawing from my account to go pay that off. So if it's margin, which is more expensive, I just transfer it. It's easier. I don't know. There's something in there that's messing with my brain that says like you must keep it in this account. This is borrowed money from your line of credit. So that's why I use margin. It's a really dumb reason, but that's the reason why I do it. Bitto, yeah, Bitto's been very popular, hasn't it? Yeah, for sure. Oh, no problem. I hope it helped you. And if you haven't looked at that before, I'll show you again how I found it, because I think it's interesting to look at that once in a while. So you go to YieldMax's website, go to our ETFs, pick whatever fund it is that you're interested in, that you're invested in. I just picked CONY because it was related to Bitcoin and to crypto. So So you go to CONY or MSTY or NVDY or whatever you want. Marnie. That's for the best. MRNY. And you just scroll all the way down to download all holdings. I don't even, just so you know, there's going to be some holdings in here. Don't look at them. They're lying to you. Right here. That's not all of their holdings, right? We just saw a whole bunch, didn't we? That are not in there. So download all holdings. It brings up like an Excel sheet. And it looks pretty confusing, but if you can kind of like segregate each section, then it becomes a little easier to look at. So I'll highlight these two. This oh, you guys can't do red, right? Red's a hard color. Light orange for bad. I'll highlight green for good. Ooh. And then, you know, these are just often, these are like your space cadet friend that's just often Neverland doing nothing, basically. There's another one here, too. Oh, is it? 300? What is this? Oh, yeah. These are the, these are your calls. Sorry, your synthetics. There. Oh, no. Wrong button. Silly goose. Wrong button. Boom, boom. There we go. Those are your synthetics, right? So we hope that Coinbase, by the time October 17 comes, is over 320. Because that's going to be a great synthetic if it is. And then by November 21st, over 300. That's going to be a really good synthetic if it is by that time. And what we've seen them do is when they make, when these are kind of wrecked, because Coinbase has skyrocketed, they take a piece off the synthetic to pay for this here. They also have cash down here, and they have this cash sitting here in case like bad trades happen, similar to this 377 whenever Coinbase is way over it. They've got the cash there, and I think it's the FCC. Don't quote me on that one though. They make them have that much cash. So if you look at ulty, if you look at MSTY, those are risky plays. They got a ton of cash sitting there for the just in case they have to fix a mistake. It was nice during the YieldMax event when we were in the studio at the NASDAQ. I got to sit or stand and talk to one of the gentlemen. I think his name was Scott too, and he had been working with Mike Menudo since they were like 20-year-olds. So he's been around too. And so he was the one that told me about this cash position. Just chit-chatting, waiting for the bell to ring, waiting for 4 p.m. to come at closing of the NASDAQ. So that was pretty cool to be able to talk to him. I didn't really talk to too many people because I think I get it. I don't need to talk to them. I've been invited to interview Michael Coe. It's not my thing. You know what? I do have a degree in broadcast journalism, but I'm not my thing. I don't want to hear the same info that's been on every channel. You guys know what I mean? It's like the same interview every time. What is a call? What is a covered call? Tell me about your history. Nah, I'm good. We're good. Scrolling down. Yeah, you got it right. 100%. It would be nice if it was 375, right? 376. Because we're getting two birds stoned at once on that one, aren't we? We're getting the synthetic looking really good, but we're also getting all of our weeklies as wins here. So for CONY as an example, and coin, this is the example we're using right now. We want it under 377. Anything under 377 is fine. And then they close it for, not as much as if it was over the 377. Then it would be a lot more, for sure. Yeah, good stuff. Hey, by the way, how are we doing on the like train? I'm going to refresh over here. 31 likes. Oh, my goodness. We are not beating the record of 130, everybody. We are not beating that record. That's okay. 31 likes. As long as you guys are enjoying your time here, that's all that really matters to me. I'm happy that you're here. It's a beautiful Saturday. This might be the last great Saturday of the year. So here's the plan over here. I'm wearing blue on purpose. I couldn't find my Jays shirt, but the Blue Jays are in the playoffs. 2:35 p.m. today. Go Jays, go! They're playing the lowly Yankees. Nobody likes the Yankees unless you're from New York. So go Jays, go! And the Sky Dome is the former name of the stadium. That's what everybody calls it still. Is going to be rocking. Have you guys ever seen a Buffalo Bills game? That's going to be the volume inside the Sky Dome. I think the roof is going to be open though, which means it's not going to be as loud as if the roof was closed. But yeah, let's go Jays. I'm nervous. The Blue Jays with Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero era have not won a playoff game. They've played 6 playoff games, have not won one yet. Is this the year? Let's go. Let's find out, right? Yeah, no stress. I mean, whatever, right? Whatever. That's my mindset. Whenever the market crashes and tumbles, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? You can't control that. Control what you can control. So no stress. Oh, I love this idea. It's smart. Especially this time of year, it's smart, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Free scramble. An example for real estate, I pay my own taxes, right? I don't get a paycheck where they take the taxes off. So the absolute most tax I would pay is 30%, depending on how much I make. So the more I make, the most I'm going to pay is 30%. And so I'm just automatically going to be taking 30% off every commission check. And I'm going to invest it. This is the part I'm not too sure if I'm going to get in trouble for, but I'm going to put it into a Canadian fund called HHIS and let it ride in there with drip until tax season, then take that 30% out and pay the taxes. So the part I'm a little nervous about is because in Canada we have the CRA, Canadian Revenue Agency, and if they see you depositing and taking money out of your TFSA, they then start saying you're a day trader. And so I don't know what that threshold is to say you're a day trader. So that's what I'm a little nervous about, but I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. What's up, Wolf? Welcome back. I can hear the morning chores happening outside right now. This is glorious, you guys. I can hear dishes rattling around. I can hear her stomping around. Life is good. I'm going to go out there and do a little bit too. I actually got to clean out the garage. I got to winterize our garage all summer. Paddle boards and things are going away. But yeah, the rest of the day, we might hit the trails on the bikes coming up here before lunch, I hope. And then eat. And then I'm going to my parents to watch the game. Just cause. And so it should be good. And we'll see how it goes, right? Go Jays, go. Yeah, let's go. Michael Jones in the house. How you doing? Welcome. The only reason I have these high yields is to offset my 100K and carry forward losses. There you go. Nice. Come on, Jeff. Come on. No, you know what, though? Baseball is the most boring out of all of the sports. Is it? I know it's America's game, right? But, I mean, golf could be more boring to watch, I guess. I love playing both. Like, I played baseball a lot growing up. I love golfing, too. But watching? Oh, my goodness. Like, we'll see. I mean, the home team's in it, right? So now I care. But, like, I didn't care about Boston and New York. Who cares? Go home team. I'm a homer, right? Leafs, Jays, Raptors, Bills. Those are my teams. You were? Oh, that's incredible. 1992, 1993. Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. One of the best calls of all time. I was at the Jose Batista bat flip We were at that game. Oh my! What a memory. What a memory. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Hold on. You guys don't know it? Oh, that's so funny. I typed in Jose and it came up. I wonder if this is a short. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's bring it up. We'll bring it up. Just a little nostalgia here, everybody. What's with the ads? Too funny. What's with the ads? I'm going to mute it, though, because I don't want any copyrights on this sense in my time, which is good. You're from New York? Okay, so you can cheer for the Yankees. The Bills, man. 4-0. Everybody's here for investment talk. We're talking sports. They're like, can you stop? The Bills 4-0. And they had two very scary first games, right? And then they play where they almost lost the last play of the game against Baltimore. Is that right? Can't remember. It was so long ago now. But yeah, 4-0. Is this the year? Yeah, you got it. That's it, Clive. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So I hope to make way more than that. Let's get into the $100,000 and $200,000 and $300,000 range. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm a grinder when it comes to work and business, and especially with unlimited commission. I'm a grinder. This morning, I already sent off a list of places to a friend of mine, so who's looking to buy. So I'll follow up with him later to see if he actually looked at them. Oh my goodness. Jeff, have a great day, buddy. Thanks for being here. So nice of you. Yeah, so this week for CONY, I mean, now that we've looked at it, it's kind of interesting to keep an eye on that, right? I mean, I don't necessarily do that anymore. Look at it every single week. I've kind of come to a world of hands-off approach a little bit. And I mean, it's funny to say that, seeing as I talk about this all the time, but like I don't dive super deep into the calls anymore. But I know whenever Coinbase is taking off and CONY is not, I know it's because of the capped upside, right? So yeah, that has a lot to do with it. Very, very good. What are you guys doing today? Tell me, I gotta know. Let me know in the chat. What are you up to today? Let's talk about it. Oh, there we go. We got 2 new subscribers, everybody. Thank you so much for doing that. If you're new here, I talk about high yield distributions. I intend to put out at least 4 videos a week. Sometimes I do 6. Sometimes I do 7. This past week, I have done, let's take a look here. When is the week? It started on the 28th, which was Sunday. I put out 6 videos plus this live this week. Woo-hoo! We were cooking with content this week, so that's my goal. I try and put out a lot of content for you to watch. Hopefully it's valuable. Hopefully you take something from it, some sort of entertainment from it. I had a really funny compliment this week. Somebody said, your voice is so soothing. What? No, I don't see that, but that's really, really nice of them to say. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, I hope you hit the like and the subscribe for me. Really, really good. See you later, Joseph. Have a great day. Yes, thank you. Do we think we'll get much money in October because the funds must distribute? Oh, you know that's a very good question. Let's find out. I don't have an answer. But that is a very good question for sure. What do you think? I mean, let's hope so, right? Let's hope so. Yeah. Coffee. Boom. Let's do it. Watching YouTube, updating your spreadsheets. I love it. Love it. Watching some soccer. Love it. I know you're a huge soccer guy, Clive, and I enjoy you don't call it football. We are in Canada. I like that. I hurts me to call it football. It's like poutine. When people call it poutine in Ontario, I can't do it. I can't. I'm from Ontario. It's poutine. And if they get all like uppity, then I change it to poutine. And I look at them in the eyes, and they know I'm here to fight. It's poutine. I don't know. That's just my thing. You need a taco? Or just food? I need food too. After this, I am going to go make bacon, eggs, and I'm going to throw some avocado on there, and I'm going to throw on some feta cheese on the top of it too. Boom. That's what I'm doing. It's going to be good. 18 degrees and sunny here. Heck yeah. Get out there while you can, Miles. Winter is coming. Yeah, we're going to get on the bikes today for sure and hit the trails. I'm hoping that my kid has enough energy to do like a few kilometers. On Monday, I actually did 21 kilometers on my bike. It was the biggest bike I've ever done. Hold on one second. Shot it on this thing right here, my GoPro. And I did it for real estate. Well, a little bit to get in shape too, but for real estate, this trail I went on sprouts off to all of these like really nice streets. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the video on YouTube, not this channel, different one. And then I'm going to take my drone, 1 second. Take my drone and take it down those streets, and then I'm going to bing, 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 all the houses that are for sale, how much they are, how long they've been on the market, things like that. So I got to edit that video this week at some point. Well, I still have to make the drone portions of those videos, but yeah, I got to edit those this week at some point. But yeah, that's life of me. Pretty busy. I got the regular job. I have the real estate. I have the content creation over here. Family life. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Life's good. That's for sure. Texas. So, I mean, oh, you're in Texas, so you don't get winter? You just get those flash ice storms once every 10 years that wipes you guys out for like months. Yes. Yeah, like think of it as a percentage, Wolf. What do you think? Like a percentage instead of a dollar amount? I think it's smart. Like, that's why I'm going to do 20% from that video yesterday. 20% still allows me to reinvest a lot of it back into, or pay off the margin and then reinvest it back in. But 20% in cash is good. I really like what somebody said. I know what, I want to look it up right now. I know you guys can't see my screen, but I'm going to go to my brokerage. And I want to look at on the puts of the VIX. Remember that from yesterday? VIX. Let's see what happens here. And then let's go for... Oh, okay, so it only has like monthly puts. Oh, shoot. The volatility is insane. No, that can't be true. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring it up to you guys here. Unfortunately, it's not showing on my account how much you can get for doing cash secured puts, but let me do a screenshot here. And I'll bring it up. This is VIX.in is the symbol. Give me a second here. We'll go here. Go here. Somebody mentioned yesterday in my video to write options on the VIX, and so I was like, oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Take a look at it. But like, if that's true, 149% for October 22nd, writing a put at $14.50, and right now it's in the $16 range, then that's gonna bring up a massive amount of premium, right? And I don't know if that's true, so I'm gonna look at that again on Monday. You know, usually around 10, 11 o'clock, it starts to straighten out a little bit. And that could be a really good cash secure put. You know, you're saying, I'll buy it at $14.50, and then you get a premium here if it ever gets to $14.50. But this is VIX.in is the symbol. Just so you guys know, the one I took a screenshot of here. But yeah, because it's Saturday, it's not showing up any bids or asks for what you can actually generate. But the implied volatility is massive. That's for sure. I mean, even if you just did a covered call, I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting thought process to do that one. That's for sure. Let's go, Miles. Where are we going? I'm coming with you. I am coming with you. I looked up a trip. I don't know if I told you this. We're going to March. We're going in March to Mexico, and Saturday to Saturday was like $9,500 for 3 of us. Whew. So then we changed it to Monday, 5,100. Boom, like $4,000 in savings by just going 2 days later. That's insane. So I'm totally into it. You know what? My whole family went to Ecuador. They took a cab from the airport to their Airbnb that they rented for the month. It was a 2-hour cab ride. It cost them $10. Ecuador, super cheap, super nice. Not filled with a lot of tourists yet. So that could be a fun one. Want to go there together, Miles? Let's go. Yeah, mud huts are down in the market. Yeah, there you go. That could be good. Yeah, 350. It's not bad. Okoi. Okoi. OCOI stock. Is this it? 390. A little gambly. You're feeling gambly? If that's the one. Cement? Is this the one? I feel like this is not the one. It might be, though. Oh, okay, so you do it in the first 3 months. And so if it's anything like last year, the best, last year's first 3 months were terrible, right, on the market. So, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea just to kind of save those. And, you know, maybe put those into something that's super safe to build a little money on those as you go as well. Might be an idea. I love it. 350, man. I mean, 350 can buy a lot of shares, especially if the market goes down 20%. I love it. I love it. Let's go. I'm coming. Get me out of here. So funny. I just I got a text from my brokerage. A guy sold 2 houses this week, and I looked up his commission. Whew, pretty good. And somebody wrote, "Isn't he on vacation?" So he sold 2 houses from being on vacation. So let's do that. That sounds good. Bum bum. Everyone loves ASST for options. All right, I'll have to look into that. Okay, I've got a good hand holder for you. I mean, Retire on Dividend's doing it too, right? But let's go YouTube. I got it. If you're interested in doing it, I have a good hand holder for you. Brad Finn options. This guy right here. Go through his videos, right? Here's a very important one to watch. How to close options, because you can get in a lot of trouble if you're doing some of those puts, right? How to close. Cover call mistakes to avoid. Poor man's cover call, right, with the wheel approach. Like, all I've done is cover calls because my tax-free savings account doesn't allow for puts. So in order to do that, I have to do it in a cash account. Now I have a cash account because of that margin, right? So now I might be able to actually go ahead and do it. So, but yeah, this is a really good watch right here. My True Serenity is Brad Finn. If you type in Brad Finn options, his videos are a little old, but they're timeless, right? Forget about the names he's talking about. think about what he's actually doing, new to trading options, like it's 4 years old, but all of the information is still relevant. But yeah, he doesn't post much. I think he was going through things in life. But that's who I started watching, and I enjoyed his videos a lot. Oh, okay. I had it wrong. Okay. I was like, is that a cement company? I was like, oh, you big cement person over there? I love it, Josh. Thank you for pumping that up. 41 likes. That's pretty good, considering we were at 31 at the last update. Now we're up to 43. You guys are kicking butt and taking names. Oh, okay. It's pretty volatile. There you go. Yeah, good stuff. But that VIX one seems pretty interesting to me, just because I want to get, I want to go ahead and get into cash secure puts, but I also want some protection there for sure, for down the road, just in case. Just in case. And I really liked that suggestion yesterday. Actually, can we go look it up? Comments. Who made that suggestion? Let's get rid of all of the unresponded ones. Boom, boom, boom. This is a good one here too. By Glop. What's up, Glop? Glop. I like that comment. If cash is king, gold is God. That's pretty good. And then Bitcoin is the universe. Hey, Wolf, you made it. You made it. You're on the video twice here today. Oh, where did it go? Is any held? No held. Once in a while, I get something crazy in there, like talking about genders and whatnot. That gets deleted. Swearing gets deleted. I can swear with the best of them, but I don't want my channel getting taken down. It was definitely in this video. I don't know where it is, but anyways, they said, why don't you write puts on the VIX? And that was such a good suggestion to even just look at. I really, really enjoyed that suggestion. You know what I like about the comment section, everybody? And I feel like our comment section really helps people. Is I like that when you put in a helpful comment, like, have you considered looking at this? Or here's the reason I'm doing this. It's people look at it. People actually look at the comments and they help. So keep up the good work, everybody. It's a good community of people that we have here. And I think all of us are kind of on the exact same mindset to retire or to like build up enough money to do whatever you want. And, you know, helping each other is a really good thing. That's part of the reason why I do this. I want to share what I do and hopefully help somebody out there. And then, you know, just like with that Brad Finn video there, you know, I can share other resources with you that are pretty good to look at as well. So, yeah. 3 puts on AST. So this week closing $152, so 50% for 2 weeks. So unless it drops to $1.50. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I don't have any GDXY, no. I've shared all of the positions I have on this account that I talk about. Let me load it up here for you. But GDXY has been interesting, hasn't it? Because of the whole gold thing. Let's get rid of that for now. Bring this up here. So I've got my NVDY, my MSTY, my CONY, my ulty. There's the margin, 547. Haven't paid any of it off yet, just because I haven't got a distribution yet. And then down below here is my hooy, which is pretty darn good fund, isn't it? Oh my goodness, is it not amazing, hooy? How great is hooy so far? I mean, it's not something I would buy now, because can it keep going up forever? You know, the same thing's gonna happen to this that happened to Palantir, Plady, same thing that happened to MSTY here. Its implied volatility will eventually die. and go away, and then the share price is going to come down to $15. Let's hope not. But you know, and then your distributions are going to get lower too. So, you know, proceed with caution. But I bought 16 shares at 69 bucks, and this thing's hovering around 72 or something like that, 73 bucks. Well, I need to know that I say that out loud. 78 bucks. I spelled stock wrong. Don't judge me. $78. Oh my goodness. And so I'm almost up 10 bucks in share price. Plus, there's my distribution so far on it. Only 16 shares. Only $1,093. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. I like it. And then I got HHIS, which is just hanging around. I never update this sheet, but I have 107. It's dripping here since June. So I'm now up to 107 shares so far, which is cool. And that's where I'm going to put my tax money from real estate into this. So, you know, I hope this thing's at like 30 grand every year. And then come February, it drops 30 grand. And then by the end of the year, it's at 30 grand again. And that entire time, it's buying me shares because it's on drip. That's what I'm hoping to do. We'll see. Boom, boom. Oh, that's crazy. So I was definitely looking at the wrong one then. That's wild. Steve, the best. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you so much for everything. Yeah, comments are good. Oh, no worries, man. If you need more, let me know. Like if I don't cover it as well as you think I could, ask questions. I'm happy to go over it. And if I don't know the answer, I just say I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I help out a little bit. That's the hope and the dream here. Good stuff. What are we ending at here? 43 likes. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. By the way, 45 likes, pretty good. Only 2 people told me what you're doing the rest of the day. The rest of you just sitting there watching YouTube, scrolling reels. Should be good. In about 30 minutes from right now, I will be eating bacon on top of eggs with avocado and feta cheese on top of it. Boom. We're doing it. What the? It's Nicole. Good morning. Drip worth it? Well, that's the question, right? I just have drip on. But yeah, you can see like HHIS as an example. That's a good example to really consider that drip or non-drip with it. Because HHIS declares on a certain date, but they don't pay for like a week or two until the 9th of the next month. So you're totally right. If you can hold that money and wait until X date on HHIS, you could probably get that at not 25 cents cheaper. So you're right on that one. Maybe we'll look into that more this year or this month, this upcoming month. Good suggestion. But on things like ulty and CONY and MSTY, like because they pay so quickly, I just don't care. I did for a while, only bought on X dates, but I mean, I'm just letting it drip, auto drip on those ones, just for time consumption. Yeah. too much of a control freak to auto drip. Yeah, I mean, I was that way for a very long time, but lately I've just been letting it do it itself. So, Nicole, good to hear from you. Good morning, by the way. It's 7:26 for you in the morning. Thanks for being here. We're just hanging out. I'm about to take off here shortly. I'm gonna go get some food into me. I'm a hungry bear over here. Last night we did the Thanksgiving dinner at the park, and it was, I didn't tell you about the food. It was incredible. We have some incredible humans that live in this neighborhood. Tons of turkey, tons of stuffing, tons of mashed potato. Somebody made a sweet potato with marshmallows on it, which sounds disgusting, but it was good. Veggie platters, fruit platters. We had pumpkin pie. It was an incredible, ham. Oh, just an unreal meal at the park. Kids went wild. They were playing really late. We have this lady that lives across the street from the park. She hates it so much. She hates that she lives there and complains constantly. So we turned it up a little bit for her, and it was really, really good time. So happy to live in the neighborhood I live in, that's for sure. Discipline is important, that's for sure. Doing some work. Okay. House chores. Yeah. Coffee. Make it happen. Absolutely. Man, I put up a mini greenhouse over my tomatoes because we got to 3 degrees Celsius this week. So I just threw some plastic over top of them. Hopefully they're turning red soon. I got huge tomatoes. They're green. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at those today too. So should be an action-packed day over here. Anyways, guys, I don't want to waste your time. So thank you so much for being here today. And really appreciate the live. We made it to an hour and a half of live. We got to 50 likes, which is pretty cool to see. But I'm going to leave it right there. And I hope that we get to do this again next weekend. Let's see, right? We'll see if I'm available. But stay tuned to the channel. Lots more videos coming out over the next weeks coming up here. But I hope you guys have a really good Saturday and Sunday. My name is Mike. The channel name is Health and Wealth. What? Grant just showed up. What's up, Grant? Health and Wealth. Have a great night, everybody. Bye for now.